Okay. Let's just testing. Oh. All right. So today, we're going to be building this. Sorry, just in focus here, and there we go. Yeah, today we're going to be building this, which is a figurized standard plastic mold kit of Son Goku. It's from Bandai. There's no scale information on this, so I'm assuming it's like 1/12, maybe. Hey, it's a Goku. Didn't see that before. Is it? It's not in focus. Why is this thing never in focus? Should be. Alright, whatever. But yeah, it's a Goku, is what he says, because it's basically a Mario. Yeah, so we're doing figurized standard Son Goku. I don't know what the non-standard figurized is. Actually, if you can spell this wrong, I need to correct this. It's figure-rise standard. This figure is rising, and it's standard. Okay. I need to fix this at some point. Actually, let me just fix this real quick. Yeah, we're getting a bit rough start, but we'll get there. Okay, so I'm gonna be building this. I've never actually built any of the figure-rise kits, so this will be new. And I'm starting with something which is somewhat famous. I guess most of you know of Dragon Ball. It's been around since the 80s. This is from Dragon Ball Z, when Son Goku is all grown up. Although he's kind of grown up at the end of Dragon Ball, like the TV show, not the manga. This is, I guess, might be like before Cell. Because, I mean, there's a picture, I mean, I look around here, there's like some weird sound effects, which I am a bit, I don't know, that's a bit much. I mean, Dragon Ball has been around for quite a while, so it's been translated thoroughly, so even the sound effects will get translated. Or maybe like Toriyama kind of likes it this way, I don't know. In most other published, well, a lot of other published manga, you will see like the sound effect in Japanese, but not Dragon Ball. I remember reading it when I was a kid. It's translated in French, and all the sound effects were actually like they basically redrew the sound effects. So yeah, it is after. It seems to be just before or around Cell in the story. So you can see there's like Android 17, 18. They called it C17, C18 for Cyborg 17, 18 in my version. But yeah. Let's see what else is on the box. Not much. No glue required, it says. Not for people under 3 years old. 15 is up, whatever that means. I think I'm covered. Oh, I guess poly bag. Okay, that's recyclable, I guess. For some reason, I saw something interesting in the... Okay, yeah. The illustration by Yuta Otani. So I guess it's not... Yeah, is this even on focus? I don't know. I don't know what's up with the focus today. Am I too close, too far? This is upside down now. Let's get our thumbnail quickly. But yeah, not much to say. You guys know Son Goku. I've never made a figurized model kit, so we'll find out how that goes today. I've had this kit. This kit came in 2017. I probably bought it like around the same time. So yeah, probably like 2018 or something I bought it. Yeah, I have a few other Dragon Ball figurized, but this is the first one I'm building. Focus. Okay, so let's just move this a bit and over here. Alright, are you in focus or not? Yeah, that was up this thing. A bit of a weird thing. Hopefully I'll sort it out in a minute. Okay. Adjusting a bit here. Alright. Okay, unboxing. So, the usual. Lots of orange. That's a lot of orange part already. Okay, so instructions, lots of color. That's a very long sheet. That's a lot. That's a very, very long sheet. Although, seems like most of the instructions are on the one page. And it seems to be like a fairly simple kit, not a particularly difficult one. Lots of runners though. You do get a stand with it. And hand parts. I don't know what scale it is. It doesn't actually say what scale it is on the box. But I'm going to assume it's like roughly 1/12 scale. Alright, so this should be very simple. I don't know if this is like no. Those aren't the like rounded sprues, which are for SD kits, but doesn't seem very. I mean, it's not at all. Okay, what the hell? This looks weird. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, alright. The color page is mostly, well, half of this illustration, half of it is like actual instructions. So we need to figure out where do we actually start here. So you can build them separately or not. So start with one, I guess. Gives you instruction on how to nip things. Fancy here. So I'll just open the bags here. I need scissors. So yeah, some more portion of the cell. Need to test if the sound, I've been like messing with the sound settings a bit, so hopefully this is working. ASMR for you. I don't know how ASMR works. I could have pulled these on. So we do get a kamehameha ball here. I'm gonna skip over all that. It does say like you get a kamehameha sparse to form. Oh, I guess this is a. Actually, let me get all this stuff out. Stickers, of course. Plain stickers, nothing, no decals. I guess that's why it's standard and not fancy. What's the alternative? Figurize Advanced, maybe? Wait, I may have one of those. Do I? Hold on. I mean, I have a Figurize Mechanics. Okay, I have multiple figurized mechanics. Let's see. Skin. This is plain plastic, hard plastic, not soft. And you also get the hair. So if you wondered like what Goku's hair looked like in 3D, you can actually have it here and like sharpen. Well, it's not actually that pointy. And it's alright. So the rest is like regular orange. Looks a bit paler orange than what you would see in the show. But again, maybe that might be the lighting on my end. I don't think you have to paint this. Yeah, I mean, oh, this is supposed to be red. Do we have a color guide? Yeah, we do. So we do have a color guide, which means like some parts would probably look better if it is painted. So you do have some colors. Shoes, for example, red. Face arm bar. You don't need to pink. You don't even need to paint the arms. I think you don't need to do the sole stand. Okay, I guess it's just the shoes need to be shoelaces and what have you need to be painted. I don't think. Hopefully, you'll have to paint the. I don't think you have to paint the eyes away. We'll see how it goes. So, probably most people have built this before, but I have not. It's probably a very popular thing to get. Anyway, let's try to get this thing going. And it's very blurry. No idea why, but I pointed down, the focus is just right, but I tried to do it this way. The focus is all weird. And for some reason this is bent. I guess it came like that. This is kind of bent. This is like softer plastic, it seems, or less dense. I think it's still polystyrene, just feels a bit light, like less of a thing. So it's not much else. I mean, it's standard runners, new stickers or instructions. So interestingly, though, there's no like order in which you have to build this. You can basically start whichever way you want. So you can start with the head. Oh, instructions are both English and Japanese. So that's because it's a kit from 2017. So it is after the point where Bandai started adding the stuff. The instructions in different languages to make things easier. Some parts may be difficult to distinguish from one another. Check the part numbers. Follow something. It's not. Well, it happens sometimes, but not that much. So yeah, it's like very. Ever wonder what their noses like actually look like? I mean, there's video games. There's been video games about in 3D. So you got a hand here. So okay, let's do this. So you have 3 different faces you can assemble and swap them out, and they are like 3 independent faces. Not like you have to. This should be easier, somewhat easy to take them apart. So I'm just going to build them all together. And these are the eye parts. I don't even need to look at the instructions. And the face parts. Hopefully I don't lop your ear off. Need to be very careful with this part. Like the finish on the it's matte finish on the actually I should probably do this one properly because you don't want to ruin the matte finish on the skin portion of the thing. And you have the eyes as well here. The black parts are the eyes, so it's assembled completely separate. This is, I mean, it says here I mean, it says on the box like 2 new forms of kamehameha. So I'm assuming there's been previous figurize iteration of Dragon Ball figures, which would make sense because these seem to be around the Cell timeline. And oh, I guess you do have to paint this part. Well, actually, it comes with a tiny sticker, which I'm not sure. Looks like a duck. Yeah, you do have like a tiny sticker for the tongue here. So there's that here. Don't like the music. Cut those carefully to make sure I don't. These are not mechanical parts, so they have a certain amount of. Okay, let's cut this extra. This is very soft plastic. It's still polystyrene, but it feels. Cutting it is much softer. Or maybe it's just the new nippers I got, which are just cutting for everything like butter. Like butter, I tell you. Can't believe how smooth this is. Well, I can, but let's pretend. Where are my files? Where is the file? Alright, so. Identify the. This is a pleasure compared to what I had to do for the last 2 days with a kit that had basically felt like a vintage kit, like very old, very hard to build kind of vibe. This one feels so much easier. Yeah, very nicely formed ears. I don't have all the figurized models for. I mean, Bandai tends to make those limited release more or less. You'll get a few once in a while, or you get like one for a particular show. For example, I wanted some of the Fumina ones from Build Vipers, and I never managed to get them. Let's try not to damage his ears here. Has to somewhat stay. Yeah, it's a bit. I got a bit messed up here. Because it's like less dense, it seems to flake a bit. I think I did okay. Right. And then the side edge is hidden away, so it doesn't matter if we apply a bit of pressure. Here, this flaking a bit, I guess. It's like, I guess, more airy, if that's a way to describe the plastic. You can kind of tell how it sounds. Like it sounds like a kind of ceramic feel. Sound where it like clinks together, or you can tell like it's like more densely injected. This one's a bit. I could be just talking out of my ass. Whatever. And like that meme of the wood expert looking at wood, like, yep, this is wood. Yeah, this is also plastic. So it should be extra detailed. Careful with the smiling face. Not the faces in general. That's the part you will probably focus on. Yeah, this is from 2017, so I don't know if I don't think I have others like in various transformation stages. I hopefully don't have to explain what Dragon Ball is to anybody joining us and watching. I think I did all of it, yeah. And randomly get a hand right next to the faces. Very carefully. We don't want to like leave any kind of. There we go. We want to make it too. Why do you have this? What are you doing with that? You better be stabbing someone or slapping them. Not in this day and age. Alright. So now, faces are fairly easy to assemble. These are the eyes. I mean, it did warn that you're supposed to be careful with those aren't pegs, so those eyes. Oh, wait, hold on. Need to clean off the eye part, well, the whites of the eyes, because these will slide into the black parts, or I guess around them. They want to make sure that any nubs are properly sanded off. Also has kind of the same kind of matte finish here. It's not too shiny. You don't have any, yeah, the tongue part isn't colored. Did you provide a little sticker, but that's not going to be enough. It's preferable to just paint it. I'll just assemble it for now. I'll do the actual painting later if I feel like displaying this. Although, this one, do I do this one? Careful not to drop those. I mean, they're not very small parts. There doesn't seem like to be too many. There aren't too many small parts in this kit. I was expecting something a bit more complicated, but it doesn't seem particularly difficult. Those are his boobies, I guess. No, collarbones and pecs. It's a bit excessive. Alright. So this one should be. Looks like the, I wonder if I should. I feel this is gonna be a mistake if I do this. Oh, okay. It fixed it, just there's no tolerance issue here, so yeah, so it's not even, this looks to be the right one, but it's not exactly matching, is it? Oh, it might be this one. My bad. Yeah, it does say, it does warn you that some of the parts look very similar, so let me stick the stick I usually use for like pushing parts together seems to be missing, so I'm gonna have to improvise a little and lose it completely. Oh, there it is. Not bad. Alright, so push this in. Don't try to use your fingers to push anything like that's too not this one, this one. And yeah, they only fit in one way. There's no other way this will fit, so it should be easy enough. It's a bit creepy to look at. Okay, they're not going in all the way. This one needs to be pressed in quite a bit because it's not actually making contact with the back surface in some areas. Alright, now we have the eyes and the stuff. I mean, they could have done the same thing for the tongue. It would just be an extra piece of plastic, so you could have like a couple of small red pieces and that would be the tongue. Instead you have to paint them. Shouldn't have been too hard to implement. And this one is the angry yelling face. Alright, so then you simply slap those back in here. Okay, same deal though, you need to make sure there's nothing sticking out. Just like sand around a bit. Make sure that you don't have any nubs that could prevent part from fitting. So just gonna do it gentle. I mean, yeah, it's not. Seems like the pegs have decent tolerances. All right, so and there you go. Well, just like that. I don't know. We need like a very fine brush to paint the like tongue area. Maybe I can just poke you out. Let me see how it looks with the where is my... I cleaned up a bit and now I can't find anything. Oh yeah. It's reading the chat here. Yeah, it's a Goku kit. And wait, this is number 10. Wrong one. Well, let's just put that in that one here. So this was number 10. It goes on the smiley face. It's a bit shorter. The problem with stickers is that you tend to lose definition. You lose like the yeah, it's not aligned properly. Okay, so now I like a sharp pointy thing here like this too. This is if you've ever fixed like a cell phone screen for some reason, they will give you those sticks. This is used to like separate the screen from the I think I'm doing okay here. Yeah, it's used to separate the screen from the body of the phone, so really useful. They're like plastic, so it shouldn't, if it were metal it would likely rip the sticker or like scratch it or something, so this should be less damaging. So okay, I guess I don't have to if I do this I don't have to paint those, so I gotta do the same for the other one. Number 1 goes on the angry face. Okay, I need to get it on this side, peel up. There you go. So now put that on here, try to line up the middle part, and come on. Just push it around without pressing it. If you press it, it will stick, so you don't want to do that just yet. Make sure it's lined up at least like the various corners, and then you like press it in gently, going around, kind of contouring it. Try to deform the sheet of thing here, so you can still kind of see the 3D thing of it. I don't feel this is it might be slightly off center. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I think it's a little bit off center. At least it. Well, it just might be how it is. Alright, that means if I put that in your face here and push it on the back, use a blunt side here. There you go, look at that. It's very, like, this is nice. Like, it's, you don't need any glue, it looks perfect. But again, like, they could have, like, the tongue could have been a separate piece of red plastic. Yeah, it's very nice figure. All the features are like separate pieces of plastic, different colors. Pops out very nicely. And then you do the smiley face. Like, Toriyama has worked on a lot more things than just Dragon Ball. He's done a lot of like small, short series and one shots. Back in the day, where's my other face? Oh, there you are. And I mean, yeah, Dragon Ball kind of started out as she was basically an adaptation of. Oh, I probably need to do this one. An adaptation of Journey to the West, and in that story, it's basically the story of a monk going west from China, or is it? I don't think it's Japan. They're going west from China or somewhere. It was a Chinese story to begin with. Like a lot of stories apparently of Chinese origin, like Aladdin is apparently a Chinese folk tale kind of thing that kind of got adapted and changed as it moved across the land and retold. So Journey from the West, which is very, they do a lot of, like always, what's it called again? Sayuki? Sayaki? I don't know, I forget. There's a bit of a gap. There's a bit of a gap between the eyes and the thing here, so I don't know. I mean, there's no gap up there. I think it'll be fine though. Just by pushing a little. No, still the same. Ah well. These faces look fine though. Alright, what was I talking about? Sayuki, which is the Journey to the West. That's what Dragon Ball is based off. And I mean, it was just like some, I wouldn't call it a remix. Not exactly an adaptation. But basically just loosely based on what characters taken from that. So basically the story of Song. Well, no, I forget the monk's name. But he basically went on a journey westward. On a pilgrimage, I guess, and along the way, he meets a monkey. Wait, a monkey? Wait, no, that's Momotaro, isn't it? The donkey, the monkey. Well, the pheasant, the dog, and the monkey. Maybe I'm confusing things. But I do think there was a monkey involved, called Son Goku in Journey to the West, who, unless that's also in the Momotaro stuff. I need to look it up. Because I feel there was definitely a monkey in Journey to the West, and it was called Son Goku. It was basically a monkey who had been born from a stone, and he was basically punished by the gods for being a jackass. And it was a circlet around over his head, which would prevent him from going out of control. That's a lot of parts from the hair, though. Well, there's two different heads. It's just one head, isn't it? It's like lots of different pieces. But yeah, this is the head part. So I'm gonna. I think that's all of it in this runner. And I'm randomly stopping. Okay. So, yeah. Dragon Ball, loosely adapted from Journey to the West. I mean, there's a few things. For example, I think there was a pig. There was a pig. There was a pig and there was something else. There was 3 animals. Or was it 2 animals? Just a pig and a monkey. Because in the Momotaro story, There are 3 animals, definitely. Dog, pheasant, monkey. So I don't know if it was a dog in or some other animal in Journey to the West story. So that's one run done. G. Alright, so G4, G13, we should assume these were. I mean, they all have very distinct parts. So it's very different. It's easy. You don't have to worry about confusing them. The instructions say be careful not to confuse the different parts, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. I could probably just nip the whole things like I usually do and just build them just in one go. I mean, it said something. It looked like something interesting was going to happen with the arms. So I'm just going to nip all these stuff just preemptively. Because I'm gonna. Well, actually, no. Let me just finish what I'm doing. Alright, so polish those very slightly. You don't want to lose the sheen here, so make sure that there's no nubs that are going to interfere with the various parts. Alright, so we need to take this and these two, G5 and G4. These are the main front and back, or some such. I'm gonna have to use a knife. Probably these curved surfaces, it's hard to like file them off. It's like very softer. It's kind of, yeah, it's like I said, very low density. It feels like, at least. And it's like a bit rubbery even. It says still polystyrene, but it's a bit, it feels a bit more like a polycap kind of consistency here, which is polyethylene, I think. I see those big fancy names like I know what I'm talking about. That's not fancy, just chemistry, but still. I'm in Merca, so Mercans don't know things. Alright. Being a bit careful here. Okay, so you take this part, which is the base plate for your face, and I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be taking this apart anytime soon, I think, but just for the slightest. So this is the back of the head, and this goes in here. Okay, push that in. Use my stick here just to make it go in all the way, because I can't reach those with my fingers. And then on the back of the head, you get this. No, wait, that's not the. Is it the back of the head? It can't be right. And then for the back of the head, you need G10 and G8, which is this one, and not this one. This one and this one. Is it though? So it moves like that. No, wait a minute. This is surprisingly complex. Oh, this way. Let's just sand this a bit. Just file down those nubs, or cut them off at least. It has a rubbery texture, definitely. I don't know if it's just because of the matte finish. A powdery kind of feel to it. It's not like hard plastic. Yeah, you can get like a. I mean, it doesn't feel like, it feels a bit organic. It's not just cold, shiny plastic. It is actually. Okay, let's just pre-drill those a little bit because I think it's going to be a difficult fit. All right. So, goes here. Try to line it up. There we go. Slide right in. Probably could do with a tiny drop of cement just to close those gaps. But it's okay otherwise. It's like there's some of kind of obvious because it's black and well, it's matte black and like the if you look a bit closer you can kind of see the gaps here. And this goes, the whole thing goes in the back of the head here. Kind of slots in here. So that same deal. I'm gonna just drill this a little bit just to make it a tiny bit easier to go in. Probably this might be 3 mm. Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay. There we go. Slides right on. So don't have to actually force anything. Make sure I don't have any dandruff in his hair. Yeah, we could use a drop of cement here and there just to like close those gaps. Alright, so then we do the front part. So okay, so apparently no, actually no, you do need this. I thought this was like this needed to be removed to change the face, but turns out no. So we just pre-drill those a little bit just to make it easier to fit. And is it easy? Yeah, it is. But yeah, still could do just a little bit of cement here and there. Alright, and then so these two go together to form the front of the hairpiece. Just pair the holes a little bit. I think this is okay. Come on. Like so. There we go. It might not even be necessary what I'm doing, but I mean, I'd rather it be easy to take apart. Oh, it's only I'm going to make a mistake here anyway. Alright. So, gently. Try not to lose that matte gloss, semi-gloss kind of feel to it. And then you can pick and choose which face you want. So I guess I'm going to go with this one first. So that just slots on here. Not meant to be glued on. Same thing with the hair here. Which is... I mean, there's a line gap here, but I don't know. Might be okay. You're not supposed to glue that on, obviously, because you need to be able to still kind of, I guess you grab onto the hair and kind of pull it off, and then you can put another face in there. So I don't know how to do. Well, it's not gonna sanding it. Not. It's not gonna make it any better. All right. So we have. Let's see more. Goku's head. just chilling. I guess I'll just leave your head here. Alright, so moving on. Making the body now. I'll put the other faces over there. So the body is mostly these pieces. So I can probably just nip those all off. I mean, use them for the arms anyway, so. Or maybe not. Okay, so B19, B18, which is the head joint, and B16, B17. So 19, 16, 17. Alright. That's the upper body. Yeah, again, very soft plastic here. I think the whole kit is probably made of this soft feeling plastic here. This isn't a mecha, this is a organic, thing. Right, so doesn't need to be filed. Nope. Let's check around for nubs. Right. Nothing noticeable. A tiny bit here. And so we join B19 and B18 this way. Alright. There's supposed to be a gap in here, I guess. It doesn't actually all go all the way. I guess it is supposed to have a gap. That's a bit awkward. And this goes in here. Did I do it upside down? Well, it looks symmetrical, so this is just so that you can move the head around. And this goes in here. Nice. It's a very thick neck. So, C. This should be C, C1, C2. Alright, so C2, 30, 33, 16. No, these are the shoulders. And D6. Alright, D6, which is this one. There might have been like more recent iterations of this kit where you have, could probably just, let me just do the whole thing. Those are very fine sprues we have here. These are pile D. So I'm just going to nip the whole thing because there's not a lot of stuff on here, so it'll save me some time later on when I'm instead of having to nip things again. It's the same principle as like an assembly line. You save time by doing the same repeating task all in one go. Alright, so this. There's some very, very fine attachments here on the screws. Why you can't do that for everything? Would have been make everything so much easier. I feel like maybe occasionally I feel like did I just drop one? Yep. Yeah, I did drop one. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, I feel like there might be different teams, different design teams doing these things. Sometimes you get kind of wonky looking, like thick sprues and odd placements. Sometimes you get very thoughtful things, very well thought out layouts and designs. And how you're supposed to separate the parts. This is all of the D runner, I guess. Yep. I'll just move all the blue parts over there, except the one I'm gonna use. And these, I guess, which are the two ones, other two ones I'm gonna use. Alright, so this is D6. Wait, no, this is C. I might use those in a minute. Those are the arms. I mean, this is like a very recognizable character, so building it should be easy. It should be like easy to like recognize what you're doing, what parts you're interacting with here. So these are C16 and C17, which are the shoulders. And then C2, 30, 33, 31, 32. But all these. This new nipper I have is really sharp. It cuts really well, but it tends to get stuck a bit because the blade is so thin. But it does make things go faster. Alright, see, blah 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 blah. So I got all these. Okay. So you go on here. Let's just. Where's my. Oh, it is. Just a tiny little bit on the thing. Need the 1.5 as well. There we go. I need to try to see. I think I do have a Vegeta one somewhere. I need to try and see if that's it. Nothing in between here. Oh, I should probably polish those a bit. There's a few. A tiniest amount of cleanup required here. Guess on this side as well. Yeah, it's nice when like the parts are attached via surfaces that are going to be hidden. That's like always preferable. Alright, just slides right on. Look at that, it's like looking something. Alright, and then take this one. These ones feel a bit harder. They're not, they're less organic than the other ones. And you got the technology that goes in here. It's like it's just cosmetic, really, but it's like you're changing the properties. The same plastic, you're just changing how it feels, which is not bad. Took them decades though. Feel like that would be okay. I think I got the wrong one here. Yeah, C7. Oh, okay, I need to put these together. All right, see you there. This is 1. This is 2. Nope. So it goes like this. All right. There's no polycap. Yeah, there's no polycaps. No polycaps in this thing. So, and then you take this one that you turn this way. It is the correct one. All right. It wiggles a bit. That's okay. And then you put that on this way. Hold up, you. So this one goes this way, and then this one goes that way. Okay. I'll need this, nope, this here to push it a bit all the way in. These seem a bit stiff. Okay, it's like very slight motion. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Very slight range of motion here. So. Alrighty. Same deal on the other side. So hold it like this. This one goes like this with the I guess nested part here. Probably should clean those up a little bit. There's nubs, especially on parts that are supposed to move, interfere. Alright, then you hold it like so, and this part goes in here, and then this part goes back in here. And you push those in a bit more, and oops, okay, maybe a bit more. It might be too much, but well, we'll see. So that's shoulder kind of thing here. All right, let's keep going. And now this was D, I think. So D and then C2. I guess I can hold C2 now. There's not a lot of parts. They're kind of big orange parts, but there's not a lot of them. Alright, this seems to be like something related to the torso. Maybe it needs like that extra strong spring. The Godhead has a stronger spring than this one, so because if you cut it, it does get stuck. Actually, no, I guess not anymore for some reason. Well, it gets stuck in a weird way. Oh, occasionally it does get stuck. So this one's a bit of an awkward spot, so I'm gonna have to get the whole thing and the extra margin, as they call it. I got all of it. Same deal here. It's a bit of a weird, unreachable spot. Oh, I guess I need to do this one last. All right. So this is C2. Okay, not all of it. So I just move this pile next to pile D here. So that way I can quickly reach for them as I need to. So I do need this one from it. C234, which is this one. C233, which looks like to be this one. And these are the, I guess, the waist lower of her body. Solar plexus, what have you. Yeah, it's nice how like it's all most of the sprues are kind of the contact points are like hidden. Seems like where it will not be too visible. Well, that's what I'm hoping at least. Yeah, this is going to be under somewhat of a flat surface here. So just sand this a little bit if it's sticking out. This one same here. It's on a round surface, could be interfering with some turning radius. Alright, so we also need the 4 and 5, which are these two. So hold this like that, hold this like this, and you can do it. Alright, that fit just fine. If it's like internal parts that require some strength, it's fine, I guess, to like add a dot of cement on this. I guess not now though. Let's polish this a bit if there's... Alright, so we have this part which looks like this, more or less, and then goes in that way, this way, and then this one goes on front here. So I'm gonna ever so slightly give it a quick twist here. Yeah, I mean it's like it's seems like it's meant to hold together tightly, but there we go. That's all right. And then you take this here, C221, which looks to be this one. Now still has the bits on it. And give it a quick polish here. So that one goes on the back. Like so. Nice and easy. Oh, these ones just magically go together. That's weird. Alright, these ones have the bits over here that I need to trim off. Yeah, it's like wherever there's the nubs, like it flattens out just slightly. So it's easier to file. Alright, so this here, let's give it a test fit. Oh, you should put this on first, I guess. And that's a bit awkward. So it's not, doesn't want to, oh, there we go. Alright, there's that. I could probably just add a drop of cement just to make sure it's held together just tight. Let's see. Just a tiny twist, I guess. Just a counterclockwise twist. Don't drill out too much material, just like make it a bit more easy to fit together. There we go. Like if you can slide it together, the gap is much smaller. And there's still some crap left over here. There we go. Wow. More or less. You can just add a tiny dot of cement will close the gap. Look at that. We're getting somewhere. So this is the chest. Alright, so now we're doing the arms, I guess. Put all these out of the way somewhat. Sure I don't break those nippers. Okay, now this is C2. This is B. So B1, 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna build the so 1, B1, B13, B2, B5, B6. So let's just build this side first. Then we can do the other one. Because a few times now I've tried to build multiple parts at once, and that has never gone down too well. Alright, so you're not coming off. No, wait, this way. No, that way. Which way? This way. Okay. And B6 and B5. Just cut this a bit extra because I feel like this is a bit, yeah. Alright, and then I think I see, yes, B20. Okay, B20 and 1, 13, 2, 24, I got 24. $24, 5, 6, I got those. Okay, I guess I do the fist, so which is B11, 12. You can pick whichever hand you want though. The hands are a bit short. I guess they fit in those hand, those arm wrap things. Which is these ones. One of these anyway. We'll sort those out in a minute. Alright, so let's just clean up the parts a little bit. Oh, this one needs a trimming here. It's nice how it's like very, very small attachments. I don't think this, I've seen kits a bit more recent than this that didn't have this level of care, I guess. Just get the thing between the gap. It's more likely to cause interference here. Check around real quick. I mean, sometimes it's not necessary. Just like this, I mean, This one's kind of a big leftover. But it's not. The nippers are good, you don't. And you were careful cutting the part off. You don't really need any cleaning. But if you clean your parts, like it usually helps. It helps make the first assembly look much better. Otherwise, you might end up with gaps and stuff, and like ill-fitting parts, which will warp the plastic more than you'd expect. And next time you try to take it apart, you're gonna end up with like slightly warped parts all over, and it's never really gonna fit just right again. So it does pay off to like preemptively clean some parts here. So this one goes here, and this one doesn't actually. I feel like this one's like a moving part. It's like a gimmick of these things that the arm muscle moves, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'll find out in a second. Hope I'm wrong. I'm right. Alright, so let's see. So B13, which is this one, and yeah, you there. So like this. Alright, and then B1 and B2 go together. Just like so. And then D3, which is one of these. It's hard to tell. They're not symmetrical. Well, they are symmetrical. Like this way, like mirror images, but I don't think that... well, I'll just pick this one. If it's wrong, I can always swap it around. Alright, so this goes on here. Like this. So it goes through this little gap here, channel, whatever you call it, and fits in there, so that's like moves up and down a little bit. There's a little bit of wiggle to it. Alright. Oh, wait, am I supposed to push it up? Hold on. Push this up. Oh, I guess it does go up. But it doesn't stay up, it wiggles. Well, whatever. So this goes here. You take the bicep, I think. And that goes on here. It moves a little bit, I guess, but not much. Alright, and then what? So this one goes here. And over there. And we need one of those, which is... it says like there's a notch. Okay. So if you hold it like this, the notch is that way. Hold on there. Nope, that is wrong. Assembled on the wrong side. Carefully separate those two. Actually, do it separated on the part where you won't be able to see it, because it leaves a mark. Alright, so it goes this way. Actually. Yep. And it goes on that way. Again, drop of cement will like close any kind of weird gaps. And then we hold it this way. And this part goes like this. And goes like that. Alright. And then finally, we take the two pieces for the hands. Make a fist. Polish it a tiny bit. A few nubs here and there, but nothing dramatic. And that becomes... well, a hand. Sure. I don't know if that's gonna... yeah. That doesn't do anything. It just is there. I saw one of them, like in a short somewhere, like it was randomly shown on my feed, that this kind of, when you move it, it kind of follows. I don't think this is the one. So then it goes in, nope, in here, sorry. So this is like that. And this one goes in here. Yeah, it doesn't do a thing. It moves slightly, but that's not much. It doesn't really do anything to it. I need to look around again and find that. No, not just yet. Let's do the other side. Right, solve the rest of it. So, ooh. Can probably get all of it at once. All the bees. Be careful with this. I should find a place to put it. I'll always put it. I'll just always leave it here so that way I don't accidentally nick the blade with this. Alright, so probably don't need to be as careful as I thought I should be. And that way. So those two go together here. Got a little fold like that. It goes like this. In and up. Yeah, this is like not particularly complicated. Not a very complicated, complex kit here we're dealing with. It's like on the lower end of HG, I guess. But it is, I mean, the finish is, it's organic. It doesn't feel It's like a pleasure to assemble. It's not a struggle. So we have all the hands. So you go there, you go there. Not sure why though. You have anything special about you? No. I mean, it pushes in a little bit, but not much else. I don't think you're supposed to be able to like take it out. So the sleep. And this here kind of holds the whole thing together. Just snip this off. I guess I don't have to be as careful as I thought I had to be, so. And then this goes oops. This goes oops indeed. Alright, and then this goes in here. Alright, so does it actually... I don't think it does anything, but... I don't think it's particularly... So then you just do a first assembly here. Alright. So far, so good. It's not unlike the kit I built the past 2 days. Like if I put a part together, like some of the parts can just fall off. Oh, there we go. I think it looks nice. You have a decent range of motion. Of course, because of his giant pecs, he can't join his arms together. But it's alright. Ginormous neck. You can't really tell, but like it is a huge neck. Bit. Looks awkward, but okay. Alright. So far so good. We have a chopped up Goku here. It's like just half of him. So you stay here. So now we do starts with the boot, I guess. So we did the upper body, so we do the 1, 2, okay. Right leg. So we start with C1. I guess I can just nibble the whole thing off. Or not. C1. Oh, they're both ones. Okay, so I do this C1, C. Hold on, no. C1, 1, and C. 1, 2 anywhere. What is this for then? It's weird. Not used, I guess. Doesn't seem to be used or anything. Okay, let's do that. C1, 1. Trying to like figure out the 5. Oh, let's just build one at a time here. 5 and 8. Well, 6 and 8. C1, C12. I could just get the whole. I think I could just get the whole thing off. Nobody would care, would they? Like the past few times I've done that, should actually waste more time trying to. But this is like a fairly simple one, so I don't know. See what? I think this might be shared with something. I could be wrong about that. And C14 or C4. Well, it's the same either way. Like some fine detail. These probably need to be painted. I don't think we have any stickers that would wrap on those quite nicely. It's like it always looked weird to me, this like weird rope kind of knot thing. Like his boot is weird also. Just don't know, no idea why it's like that. C229, C114. I got this one. C114 is this one. Those are big, baggy. It is like based on the kind of real life attire. Maybe some Shaolin monks gonna have that thing. It's not that exaggerated. C2726, C22726. Okay, I got these ones. Alright, let's do this. So C18. You do what? Why though? C15 goes like this. Oh, it's double articulated, I guess. Yeah, again, there's no... Oh, pops in. There's no polycaps here, so it's all relying on precise tolerances and fits. Well, it's like it resists wear somewhat. The whole point of polycaps is like you have some other part. Right, well, one of the points of it is like it's a bit slipperier. There's more wiggle room, I guess. Okay, so then this C12, C112, C this way. This is all internal parts, it doesn't matter. Where'd this come from? C20, C226 and C2. These two? No, this doesn't seem right. I do need these two, I guess. Might. So let's just go together without any ceremony. Yeah. Fits right, I guess. Oh, I forgot these. I mean, it's okay. I think the rest of it just kind of looks fine. Okay, so let's become this, and this becomes thusly. No, it can't be right. Seriously? Oh, maybe. That is not correct. Yeah, it looks like this. All right. And you go like this, like so. Oh, it's weird. Doesn't? I guess it's that's the whole thigh. All right, and then C2, which I'm guessing is this one. Just a tiny bit of counterclockwise. Help here. Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought. Like, it's not... Don't really need to clean the parts as much. It's just a habit of them doing that, so might as well just, like, give it a try, see how it looks. Although, like I said before, it can lead to, like, some... If this was an older kit, you could have, like, if you press them too hard together, they would warp a bit. Alright, and then this one goes in here. this way. This way. So that's the inner leg joint thing. They could have done a double jointed knee thing, I feel. It's a single joint knee, not a double joint knee. I guess that would look a bit weird. They could do it with like the newer mechanics that they've been using for Gundam, where like the knee kind of pulls the thing there. Right, so I guess we'll probably just get the whole thing off and kind of deal with it as I go. One minute I'm like planning it carefully, next minute I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's just YOLO, whatever. These are fairly recognizable, so that should be fine. Removing these as well. I got this runner off. Yep. C1. Now, gonna be using most of these parts, so you just stay around. Alright. I think that's the last runner. Everything else is just feet and legs and whatnot. And this. So it should be fairly easy to figure out here. So I'll also do a foot here. So this is D, one of the other, and you just slap this on. Easy enough. Well, I should probably sand it a tiny bit. Wrong foot, I guess. Wrong sole. No, I did get the right one. Or not. I guess not. Yeah, it does provide you with a... supposed to be number 9 and number 7. 9, 7. So one of these two bands is supposed to go around here. Although it might be better just paint this little band here. It's supposed to be red. Just give me a second here. Hold on. These are... It's a bit darker, right? I guess I don't have anything darker. I do. Never mind. Well, it's a bit redder. And it's not even open yet, so I'll just do this. Okay. So these are... So just press... There we go. This is like a cheap way to... 6... Yeah, it's all red. So these lines are all red. So I'm just kind of previewing this. You can always remove those lines with a bit of rubbing alcohol if I don't like how it looks, but it does. I should probably press this, but I don't want to end up with a giant blob of red on the shoe here. This is for people who can't paint. Okay, so let's just try to press this here. So just press it once, you shake it. Press it once, just let it go through. Don't do what they do in those TikTok videos, where it's just like, keep stabbing it and until it's like dripping. You don't need to do that. Or maybe I do. Ever so slightly. Yeah. Okay, this isn't working out as I was hoping it would. No, there we go. It's alright. And since this is... I mean, it produces kind of a film that you can kind of... I shouldn't be holding this with my fingers. Alright, let's try to do... Okay, hold on. Well, it's the only one I have over here, so I don't know if I should use that or not. Well, yeah, I'll do crocodile clips. Oh. Oops. Should I get it on it? So first, I should make sure that the surfaces we're working on are somewhat smooth, and probably should assemble it first. So let's give it a quick rough, well, not too rough, just a quick polish here. Alright, so you just use, these are crocodile clips. These are meant for, like, if you're painting things. I'm supposed to have like a, oh, this kind of got really red. So we'll just paint these up quickly. Still using the stickers because I feel the stickers would be impossible to put on there. Yeah, these aren't fine tipped things here, so yeah, I'm not using anything like primer or anything fancy like that. Just a quick thing here. Okay, normally you need to have like some kind of sponge or something to kind of hold these. I have a jar. I have this, which is basically just some solder. You'll do. Yeah, so there's that. C14. Also on the edge here, it's just also all these are red. Okay. What color is the orange? Alright, that's the right color. Alright, so what we're gonna do the whole thing. Gonna try to paint it at the same time. It is new. I don't usually do that. And we have a cat. Cat. Right, we're gonna have a cat for the rest of the thing here. Don't. Cat's trying to eat parts. It's not food. And a cat gone. So these 4 parts here should become the so what do we need? We need this thing goes on here. Same with the other one. And anything else? Nope, that's all you need. So then you join these together, like so. Actually, just give it a little bit of help here. So that should do it, really. I feel like there's no... Is it symmetrical? I don't know. Is it times 2? Doesn't particularly matter, so we use one of these. So hold it from here. And then quickly do a paint job on this thing. And normally we do this after we're done with, yeah, it's not completely dry, but we do this after we're done, like figuring out what parts we need to glue. So that should be all the red parts, I think. Yeah. That should be all the red parts. So then we just take this part. We take the other orange part, the orange soul, which is supposed to be tan, but maybe... Do I? I mean, it can be painted later again. It doesn't have to be absolutely accurate. And there we go. I mean, it looks fine. Orange. There. Nobody's gonna know. Like back in the day, like a lot of the old like sneakers, just you have orange soles. Like that rubber used to be like tan, kind of not orange, like tan kind of color. Just kind of similar to this, not too far off. Alright, so now we did this and that, and okay. We just need this one and that one, which basically goes on here. Nope. Where do you go? Hold up here. Okay, supposed to be this. Alright, so this is C. Alright, this is all the parts, so it should be on this one. Okay, C14 goes on here. So push it in a bit here. Alright. Yeah, it's not completely dry. It takes a minute to dry. But it's not too bad. So these are C14, so it goes like this. Not quite. This one then. This way. No. Goes that way. No, not even. Oh, there we go. That seems to fit. Alright, so this is supposed to be this way. That way. Yeah, okay, that's not the right one. It takes a little bit. This is oil based, not. I mean, even water based would take a while to dry. We're basically cutting corners here, so not the best of. Yeah, let's just do the one like that. So it'll be this one, and this one takes this thing in here, right? And then it's actually bent a bit to the front, like so. And then you take a shoe, you kind of push it in here, like so. Yeah, it's a bit sticky, but that's okay. All right. Okay. And then you take C14 just a little bit here because I feel like we might need this. Cat's back. And then you kind of push this in here. Push it in here so it goes in all the way. There we go. And then that one goes on here. Like this. And then we take this part here and just join it up here. There's a little bit of, oh, a tiny amount of, okay, a bit too much. Cat's trying to eat the parts over there. Alright, so now we have sort of have a leg. It might be the wrong leg though. No, it seems okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, got a leg. Looks a bit weird, but I assume it'll do. So I'm gonna do the other leg. So can you stand on its own? Yeah, you can. Yeah, look at that. You got a leg. Well, it's not. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm focusing on the cat right now, so I need to do it the other way. Alright, so let's try flipping this over, because we need to go look at the instructions on the other side. I mean, it's basically the same thing. You take these two, you kind of guess what it's supposed to look like. Like so, maybe. Yeah, sort of. And you keep going with this. It keys in a certain way. Kind of look around for interference. Like so. And then take this part and actually put this on first. Or is it this way? I think it's this way. And before you do this, you need to get these two together. Check for interference. Sand as needed. Oh. Do a bit of pre-drilling here. And then this one goes on here. This way. Get this on right. I go. Pre-drill this hole a tiny bit. Just the very edge of it. Alright, so just check for interference again. You find a few things that need to be sanded, like polished a bit. Then you just join these two together, hopefully. I mean, there's only one way the thing can face out. Alright, so there we go. Finally, goes here, I assume. Nope, other way. Do a quick check for anything is gonna collide here. Then you take this part here, which is supposed to go in here. Take this thing here, you push it deeper in. Oh, that's terrible. So look for interference, I missed a big one. Oops, that's a bit too much. But oh well. So, which way do you face? I mean, so should be only going one way. So like this. And this points a bit forward, so you can slip the shoe on here. Okay, the paint is kind of dry. More or less. And yeah, finally, you just do this part. And there you go. Leg number 2. That's a butt. And it's another butt. Like this. Kinda, sorta. There we go. So finally, I got 2 legs. Alright. And then finally we do... Oh, flip over the color side. Well, actually, this is just the up leg, which I already did. And now we do the torso kind of thing. So this actually goes this way and that way? Oh, okay. These are the leg piece, I mean the hip bones, I guess. Push this in all the way. Make some ball in there, although that's not... Okay. Yeah, oh, there's no, like, forward motion here. It's, like, just up and down. Like, the roundest suggests you could go this way. But I don't think you can. And then... Oh, we need this one. Give me this haircut. Try to finish it before the cat eats one of the parts. Fine, I'll give you food. Then sand this a bit. Just check for where it could be interference from the nubs. No? Eating things, apparently. There you go. And the cat leaves. Alright, so let's go back here then. The cat may be back later, if she feels like it. Alright, so let's just do the last part here. Tiny bit of... Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Alright, so these go together here. Should slide on. And there we go. Do a little bit of polishing. All these little bits of extras. Alright, and then this one goes on here. This way or that way? Oh, actually the other way. Well, it should only be able to go one way. Oh, there we go. So move these down a bit so we're able to fit them more neatly. And then goes this way. Yeah, I never figured this out. Is this his, like... Yeah, no. It's like his zipper, but it's... What is it? His... Yeah. It's like always... Weirded me out a bit. So this doesn't actually go all the way in? I think it's like not going in all the way. But it feels like it's holding. Oh, well. It's holding better than the other one. Alright, so that's that. So we do have a little bit of range of motion here, not a lot. Okay, you're cracking, you're making weird noises. I did not like that. I did not like that noise that it just made. Alright, so there we go. It's not a huge range of motion, but enough. Yeah, it's making weird noises. I do not appreciate those. It's coming apart a little bit. So if you force it, it can. So let's just leave it at that for now. Let's assume it doesn't have a lot of motion on the torso region. This is probably a bit of a tight fit. I don't want to mess with this. So I'll just leave it alone for now. Yeah, it's a bit of a squeeze here. That's how it's supposed to look, but it's supposed to like be more flush, but it's not. Okay. Oh. Maybe that noise was supposed to happen, but it's a creaking a little bit, and it's like separating if we give it a chance. Yeah, it doesn't have a huge lot of motion on the waist. Alright, so the leg goes here, like so. The leg goes there. Move it a bit so it's like kind of. There we go. And there we have it. Son Goku. Looking all. I'm ready for something. I don't know. It's me, a Goku. That's how he says it, right? Mamma mia. That's how he sounds. Right, exactly. That's his whole shtick. So Goku's standing over here, looking proud of himself that he's doing his things. You can swap the faces, of course. You can make him like angry yelling, or happy. That's his only three moods. As we all know. He's doing karate chop or judo chop, as you ever wanted. I thought there was another finger somewhere. Where's the other thing? Fingers. With two fingers up. Did I lose those? Yeah, I thought I had. Oh, there it is. So we have different sets of fingers. I guess this is teleport finger. If he needs to do his thing. Or if he needs to like angrily point at something. A wave. Or like a salute, I guess, if he feels like it. So what's that? So I guess we're nearing the end here. Oh, I still have the kamehameha thing, which is la vague déferlante, as they say in French, or as used to say in the original. I mean, that's what I watched anyway, growing up. Club Dorothy, if anybody knows what that is. So I'm just gonna, oh wait, hold on, there's two stages. There's like the charging stage, which is there's the sound effect, and there's the actual shooting stage, and also we have to build the, there's a stand that comes with it. And I think that will be all. So basically, it's a fairly easy kit to build. And it is relaxing. It's not like the parts don't have an awful time fitting together. They do fit together very nicely and very easily. You don't have to like stress about parts. And they don't, I mean, at least some parts are a bit tight. I mean, this here probably could use a bit of glue just to like hold this together so it doesn't fall out. But there's basically no polycaps involved, so it's all plastic, all polystyrene. Yeah, the skin is like has a matte finish, matte like semi-gloss, like a regular skin, healthy looking guy. Same with the hair. I mean, the clothes are kind of the same, like some semi-matte finish. It's not like, you don't feel it as being like, oh, this is just a lump of like cheap plastic. It's like the finish is quite nice. It's not bad. It's a very nice kit to have. I mean, especially if you are a fan. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like stuff from your childhood. Are you still a fan of it? Do you still like get excited about it? You're like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'll have one of those. Just for nostalgia's sake, but don't get overexcited about it. It's more of that feeling, I guess. It's just the nostalgia of having this. It doesn't like bend in a natural way, so well, why would it? Yeah, there's some play here. Well, it looks a bit weird, but I guess it's like so you can like do. Can you even? No, I guess not. Yeah, some of these parts will require glue for them to like hold together, especially if you're gonna pose this in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have a huge range of motion. It's not like you can do like the full every combat situation you can think of. But it's not too bad. It's like decent to have on a shelf. Especially if you consider yourself some kind of anime nerd person. It's a must-have. Just to, it's kind of part of your identity. What Gundam build? Are you getting the Gundam build Clément Cellier? Cellier? I had to figure out to like some people display the chat on the video feed, so I haven't figured out how to do that. Although I might not, because I may later reuse this video to like edit it to like a compact sped up version. But yeah, I will do Gundam or any other kit really that I have. I have like 100 something other kits left over, so I still have plenty of things to do. It's gonna take me like 2 years at least, even if I do one every day, or well, probably take a break every now and then, but it's gonna take me like a couple of years to get through all of them. So yeah, there will be. I don't think there's a Dragon Ball Gundam build. That's what you mean. No, probably not. There's some lag, so I don't know if you're still watching. Okay, that's all the Kamehameha, who is actually the last king of Hawaii. That's something everybody should know. He was like betrayed by his wife or something, or lover, or I don't know. Basically the Americans kind of screwed the Hawaiians over. Okay, I'm just guessing how it's supposed to fit. Yeah. Nice. And you just go in there, which is just the tip of the. Oh, there's actually okay, there's a pattern to this thing. I should have paid attention. I don't know what. Eventually I'll find one which fits. Nope. There you go. So, this one? Nope. 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 Yes. Nope. Nope. What the hell? Oh, maybe this one. It seems like it should only fit one way. Yeah, it only fits one way. And they're non-identical parts. I mean, they are. No, actually, they do seem a bit identical. Yeah, I probably should have taken note of where this is supposed to go. Because otherwise, it seems like I'm just trial and error here. Yeah, she should. Like, it looks like. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It looks like it should fit, but it does not. No. Terrible idea. Poor execution. But basically, yeah, I mean, I should have, like, taken a look at what I'm supposed to do, because it gives you instructions, clear instructions on how it's supposed to fit. There's like a little notch here, that's where you start. And you start with number 5, and you go around 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Yeah, I got 1 in. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. So so you do need a bit of force to get in, so that's why it's probably. And if, I'm assuming you have to do it in a certain order, and otherwise it doesn't quite go in. Okay, there we go. So now it's starting to shape, eliminating the ones that do not fit together. Maybe. Nope. Seems like a thin one, so maybe this one. Yep. Alright, so I only have 2 left, so either you go in there or you don't. Pick one. Oh, it does, but there's a gap here. I guess that might be normal. Alright, so yeah, definitely for this one, pay attention to the instruction. There's a little bulb here which kind of, I think it fits in. There's a ridge. No. Oh, this one probably has a ridge. Yeah, it does. So it goes in here, and there's a little notch inside that actually shows you where it's supposed to go. I'm gonna put Goku over here so we can see his face. So this is the, alright, that part. And that's the whole thing. So you need to use these hands to actually, you put these on and you do that. So I'm gonna try to get his face off here. To try to replicate the event that the scene that we're trying to do. So you swap his face, which is a simple matter of like slotting in the new face. If it'll fit, should fit. Maybe a little bit of a occasionally you might have to like, if there's some interference, you might have to like clear it out. And I think that's it. Okay, it's probably working as intended here. Works as intended. Not a bug. Alright. And then you take the hands off. And you put the hand here. Obviously you cannot hold this like that. You have to. And goes like that. And goes like, you need to push those forward a bit more. This. Are you even gonna reach? So like this and like this. Yeah, I don't think those are gonna be able to. Oh, it does go out a bit more. Okay. So you just pull it out a bit, pull out the shoulder socket, and it will reach out a bit more. Except this is a bit extreme, I think. Yeah, there's some adjustments needed here as you figure out how you're supposed to do this, but the small one here is easy enough. You can just, and you get the other half here, like so, and just press the whole thing together. That's the initial ball kind of thing here. This one pulls into his hands just fine, and then you can do this and do that. So then it goes like this, and you should be able to like, okay, shouldn't you be able to like lean forward a bit? Did I assemble this wrong? I wonder. Is it on the wrong way? Entirely possible. Is it supposed to be like this? No, doubtful. a bit weird. It seems like it should go that way. Like the back goes this way. But it is not. I mean, this slightly leaning forward. There's probably some kinks I need to figure out on this thing. Yeah, this shouldn't. Okay, so do you go out and up a bit more? No, it just holds like that. I need to double check something here. I think I don't need these anymore. Put those away so they don't get damaged by anything. Oh wait, I do need them for the stupid stand. But should say. Alright, so how do you Alright, so assembly of the chess piece. Oh, right. I guess I did wrong. So yeah, there's something I did wrong here. So it's not. This is not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this way. There we go. No, more or less. Should have. But basically, it should have been here. So it's like it was on the wrong way. That's why it didn't. Yeah, you can basically lean forward more now. And like this. That makes more sense. I didn't like the way it was making some weird sounds. Alright, so that makes more sense. A lot more sense. So now you look up there. Your head's coming off. So now, I don't think you can. Yeah, if you want to do the thing here, so you probably have to push the hand out a bit more. Push out the arm, I mean. Pop it out and kind of bend it. There's some effort required here, just to be careful because this is a freshly assembled kit. I don't want to like break it while I'm trying to like figure this out. Turn that way. Straighten off a bit. And kind of whatever it is you do, you're going a bit too far out. But basically, that's a general idea. You basically have to. I mean, you gotta have to figure out how to like set this up. I think it's a bit. There's some. I mean, the range of motion is more limited than I thought it would be, and there's some weird gaps. Like for example, this. You don't want to have it too far out that it looks unnatural. There's a limit where you want to keep it that. Is that possible? Like I put on the wrong sides of the shoulder thing, like the cloth here. That's maybe causing interference. So I may have to like swap those out or like pay more attention. Maybe like yeah, that's entirely possible. That's like causing the arms not to be able to move as much as they should. But overall, yeah, I'm just trying to like get this thing set up. But I mean, just the base model itself is fairly well constructed. It doesn't have a huge range of motions. I guess I already am in the review section of the video now. It doesn't have a huge range of motion, but it looks fine just standing, just being there. Let me just put the smiley face again. It is perfectly okay. Is this the right hand? No, that is not. No, that is not the wrong. That is the. Those are both left hands? Or right hand, sorry. Sorry. This is the right hand. You're doing a salute. And you're doing your thing over here. So let's do this. Let's do something simple. Let's try not to do the kamehameha thing just out of the box. I've just built this. Like normally I would like try to kind of glue some of the parts together and make sure it's like reinforced and it's not gonna come apart. But if I try to like force it too much, probably gonna like everything's gonna just pop up, open, and just like fall over. So yeah, this is Goku. It's a figurized standard, so I'm assuming this is standard. It looks standard. It's fairly well built. Like I said, the finish on it is like decent. Like you don't need to paint it. Although I recommend like these, like for they give you stickers for these parts, but I kind of painted them quickly with a marker. This is just like one of those paint markers that those fancy paint markers can easily cheat and paint things for people who have no skill painting like myself. And yeah, it looks decent. Of course, you can't really do much about the crease of the cloth and whatnot, but actually, let's see if there's any. These away. I'm having some doubts about. I wonder if I like accidentally swapped these lower legs. And they do look, yeah, it does look like how it's supposed to. I guess it just looks like that. Okay, you stay here for a minute. It stands on its own just fine. You just have to like watch out for the equilibrium, like the center of gravity. But it stands just fine. You don't need like thick Gundam legs to make this hold in place. Let's just do the stand real quick, which is probably, you will need this if you want to make some kind of fancy attack pose, or at least use the kamehameha. I think there should be something in there to like hold that up. You obviously can't kill that, handle that. They put that in his hands. Those will not stay in place, except the small ball one. Looks interesting. But yeah, and we're basically done with the build. I'm just reviewing it without. I should pay more attention to what I'm doing now. Okay, so these are all the clear ABS parts for the stand, which all just go together fairly simply. Oh, hold on. Where are the instructions for the stand? Oh, it goes directly like this. Okay, I thought it would do like a circle, but no, it goes like this. So you can adjust the height. All right, I see. It's an adjustable height stand. So you can put it at different levels. This is the highest it can go. Quite high. So you could have, and you do not have a hole. That would be weird. It's an extra butthole somewhere, like in his pants. That would be very strange. You don't have a hole there, but you do have this contraption, which, assuming you get it to snap together. Oh, it goes like this. All right. This is basically kind of a harness, weird looking thing. This just goes around him like this, and if you need to like have Goku doing some weird jumping attack or what have you, that's how you do it. It also works with like the standard Gundam base, the round peg one. I think it's action base too, it says. So you can always use that. Otherwise you have to use the adapter though to connect it. Right. And then this well, actually, hold on. Where do you put the kamehameha then? Oh, you put the kamehameha on the base, right? There's a little hole here for the thing, so you can't do like a aerial kamehameha. You have to do a ground standing one. So it goes to the lowest level, and you would stick it on here. So I guess you could angle it depending on how, if you're shooting up or down, on like how low you have him crouching. Just pop this off. So yeah, just spank that kamehameha, I guess. Whatever. What are you doing, Goku? You're being weird. Anyway, this is it. It's time to wrap up, I guess. Everybody's watching. Thank you for watching. I mean, give us a subscribe if you think this was interesting. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can get a little money off this YouTube thing. That way I can buy more kits. It's gonna perpetuate the vicious cycle of you build a Gundam, you buy a Gundam. So yeah, let's clear out the space a bit. The cat's not coming back. Whatever. So let's go down a little bit. Up. Alright, so this was Son Goku Figurized Standard. A kit by Bandai, came out in 2017, it says. And yeah, decent kit, kind of simple, not too complicated. How long did I take to build this? I probably just wasted a bunch of time. But yeah, I'm gonna finish on this shot here. There's not much to say about it. It's a Figurized Standard. Well, actually, this is the first one I built a Figurized Standard, but it's okay. It's all right. It's a small figure, decently articulated, nothing too fancy. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell your friends about this if you hate your friends. Have them sit for 2 hours of someone just rambling incoherently about model kits and Gundam and anime and weird things. Okay, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Unless there's a change of plans, I'll just pick another random... That was loud. I'll just pick another random model kit to build. Could be Gundam, could be something else, could be something unexpected. Just come back tomorrow and find out. Alright. Okay, you get to this one. There you go.